17 managers have either been sacked or resigned after the closure of the 2026 World Cup. Let's take a look at each country to see who has changed and who is favourite to take over. Starting off with Germany and Julian Nagelsmann. He resigned following the pressure of their round of 32 exit to Paraguay on penalties. They would have been hoping to at least get to the quarters or the semis, the Germans, but instead, Nagelsmann could only take them to the round of 32. The favourite to take over has almost been confirmed is Jurgen Klopp. He'll be back in national team football, and we'll see how he goes on with the Germans. Next up is France and Didier Deschamps. He stepped down after a 14-year reign. This was pre-planned, and after finishing fourth in the World Cup, losing 6-4 to England in the third place playoff. Favourite to take over there is Zinedine Zidane. He's a long-serving standing favourite and heavily expected to succeed Deschamps. Now moving on to Portugal and Roberto Martinez. He departed after the round of 16 elimination against Spain. Again, he'd have been hoping to go a bit deeper into the tournament with the Portuguese side. Was it Ronaldo holding the team back, or was it just a matter of they couldn't gel together with Ronaldo? Now, Sergio Conceição or Abel Ferreira has been thrown around as named to replace Martinez. I thought Jorge Jesus was going to take over, but it seems that they're going to go in a different direction. Belgium, they have the contract expired for Rudy Garcia. The association opted against the renewal after the quarter-final exit to Spain. They want another target. Maybe they didn't agree with his squad selection. They opted change, and the favourites for the Belgian job is either Hein and Heisenbroek or Philippe Clement. The Netherlands and Ronald Koeman, he resigned. He stepped down after the round of 32 loss to Morocco. They started off well. Brian Brobby looked like a great option there for the Netherlands, but they couldn't get past Morocco. Erik ten Hag or Peter Bosz look like they are favourites to take over. They're also Ruud van Nistelrooy has been floated around too. As we are nearly at the halfway stage of this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. It would very much be appreciated. And comment below any names that you think should be banded around for any of these nations. Okay, next up is Uruguay. Marcelo Bielsa resigned, stepped down following a surprising group stage exit and squad friction. It looks like the Uruguayans couldn't quite get behind the murder ball, so they opted to change. And Guillermo Almada are banded around as potentials to take over for Uruguay. Croatia and Zlatko Dalić, he stepped down, ending his 9-year tenure. Slaven Bilic has taken over as the Croatia manager, so that one has been confirmed. It will be Slaven Bilic now for Croatia. Mexico and Javier Aguirre, he resigned, left after round of 16 exit to England, host nation. He'll be wanting to try and take on them as far as he can, but he obviously got as far as around 16 and thought, you know what, that's it, that's enough, that's me done. So Rafa Marquez, a pre-planned assistant progression, will take over for Mexico. Next is Scotland and Steve Clarke. He left by mutual agreement after failing to escape a tough group stage with Brazil, Morocco, and Haiti. Their only win coming against Haiti. Steve Clarke decided that this was his time to leave Scotland and hand over to somebody else with fresh ideas. David Moyes or Derek McGuinness are touted as potential options for Scotland, but I think that one may well go a little bit deeper. South Korea and Hong Myung-bo, he stepped down due to heavy backlash following a group stage collapse. South Korea were probably my second place from Group A, but they couldn't get out of the group stage. Hwang Sun-hong, or an international candidate, is favourite to replace South Korean. Senegal, Pape Thiaw, he was dismissed after Senegal blew a 2-0 lead against Belgium in the round of 32. Obviously, the African Cup of Nations controversy, plus the fact these 2-0 late blow lead to Belgium, saw the end of Pape Thiaw. Patrick Vieira is widely reported the front runner for this job. Could the Frenchman be taking over the Senegalese post, or will they opt for a Senegal target? Let me know in the comments down below. Ecuador and Sebastian Becacasilla, his contract expired. They opted not to extend his deal after a round of 32 exit. Guillermo Almada or Luis Zubilda are favourites to take over for Ecuador. Czechia and Miroslav Kubek, he was dismissed slash resigned, departed following a last place group stage finish and media pressure. Again, Czechia, you'd have thought would have been one of the sides to get the third place playoff spot, but it went to South Africa. Jindřich Tribovski or Martin Svedik look like they are going to be taking over for the Czech Republic. So whether we'll see those in the role or not, it will remain to be seen. Ghana's Carlos Queiroz, he resigned, parted ways with the federation following a narrow round of 32 loss to Colombia. Otto Adu or George Boateng, former Forest midfielder, is favourite to take over for the Ghanaians. Tunisia and Sabri Lamouchi, he was fired mid-tournament after an opening 5-1 loss to Sweden. Hervé Renard took over temporarily, but also walked away. They are now touting Lalai Kadri or an international appointment for Tunisia. Algeria and Vladimir Petkovic was a mutual termination, departed following an early group stage exit. Djmal Belmaldi surprise return link, or Majid Boughara, the former Algerian player himself, nevertheless, are touted with potentially taking over for Algeria. And then the last one is Saudi Arabia and Hervé Renard. He stepped down, left his position following a group stage elimination. And it's either Ramon Diaz or Cosmin Alaroui to take over for Saudi Arabia. So they are the 17 managers that have gone from national teams from the 48 that took charge in the World Cup. If there are any that I have missed, do drop them in the comments below. There is also pressure on Thomas Tuchel, but it looks like the FA are sticking with him. If you do like what you hear, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And until next time on Turton Talks, bye for now.